fatigue, recent surgery, and a lift chair from Mobility at Home may be right for you. Mobility at Home has the largest selection of lift chairs for sale or rent in town. You're sure to find the right fit at Mobility at Home. We make everyday life accessible.
If your New Year's resolution is to get out and enjoy the great outdoors more in 2021, you certainly are not alone, and you are certainly not at a shortage of beautiful places to go around here and take in the sights. Why not, though, think about heading over to the Chattanooga Nature Center. That's where we find our good friend Tish Gailmard this morning. Good morning to you and Happy New Year.
Morning, Happy New Year.
I know that like a lot of nonprofits around here, y'all were sweating things out in 2020, but you eked through it just fine, Tish, with the help of some good friends, didn't you?
Yeah, we have some amazing supporters, some amazing donors, and you know, we're a community organization, and this community has really rallied behind us and helped us get through some really difficult times, and we are here and chugging away, and we've got some really cool stuff going on that I can't talk about yet, but it's coming.
I think what people so enjoy, especially when you visit us here on 3+U, is that they realize pretty quickly that you know the animals in your care. I mean, they are, now you name them. And they're very much your friends, and they have personalities which you're able to highlight for us when you're here. A fan favorite, though, was Ollie, who you're profiling this morning.
He's right here with me. I'm surprised he's not screaming. I was kind of hoping he may do some stuff for y'all this morning. I'm training him to do a couple of things, and I don't know, he may be a little camera shy. I'm showing him some scrambled egg, which is his favorite.
When you say that you're training him, there are some people who might have not seen Ollie before, and they would think, why is she training a crow? But you have taught us that crows are incredibly smart.
Incredibly smart. Some scientists think they have the intelligence of about a 4 or 5-year-old human. The thing about that's a little tricky training him is he has a lot of vision deficits. There he goes. Good. And so I have to really consider what he can see and what he can't see. So I may be asking him to do something and he physically can't see the landing spot I'm asking him to fly to, or the food I'm asking him to take, you know. So it's a little tricky because I'm not sure what he can see and what he can't see.
You know, Tish, when you are raising a child, you bring that baby home from the hospital, you've carried it, and then you bring it home from the hospital, and there's never a day that goes by that you're not connected to that child. So before long, you kind of think like he or she does. You feel sometimes what they feel before they do themselves. Is it that way for you with these animals?
Yeah, lots of empathy. Yeah, you know, it's really challenging though, because these animals think differently than we do, and so it's hard to consider what they might be thinking when you're asking them something. So you really kind of have to do some reformatting of your thought processes when you're training. And Taylor, who works with me, does all of our training of our raptors, and it's very intense, and it requires a lot on his part in learning how to train, because you do have to think like a raptor, and you have to understand how they process things and how they see things too. So it can be very challenging.
So here we are. None of us thought in March of last year that we'd still be in the throes of this thing in January of this year, but we are. Often the winter months, for those who know the outdoors, know this is prime time to get out there and take a hike. So can people come to the Nature Center right now and take advantage?
Yes, we are open. We're open to our members, of course, and we're open to non-members as well. We just ask that you sign up for a parking pass, which you can do on our website, and then you can park outside our gate and walk in and hike our property. The buildings are closed, the animal area is closed, so you have access to our 317 acres and our over 15 miles of hiking and biking trails. And being out here in the winter is such a cool time because the leaves are off the trees and you can see stuff that you don't normally see. You can see a lot of bird nests. You can readily see wildlife easier because they don't have a lot of cover. It's just a really cool time to be down here. And I tell everybody, every day out here is different. And the winter's definitely different out here too.
And there are people who might be thinking, well, I can go for a walk around my neighborhood and not have to drive over there. There is something, though, soul-filling when you're alone in the woods. And that's what you're going to find yourself doing there.
You got it. And, you know, for people who know that, they've experienced that feeling. But for people who've never experienced that feeling, you are missing out. I'm telling you what, it's magical to be in the woods and to be surrounded by everything on this beautiful earth. And it helps you really appreciate it and know that, you know, we belong to this earth. We don't need to dominate it. We need to work with it and not try to take over. And being out here on this property, I always tell everybody there's a real magic out here. And once you've been out here one or two times, you really feel that magic. Mm-hmm. And you want to come back out. And walking on this property, it centers you. It gets you away from all the rush and the hubbub. And it's very different from being in your neighborhood. I live in the woods. I live in a very wooded area, and I have my own woods that I'll hike in. But it's very different out here because you're crossing over a lot of different types of habitats too, from precosins to low wetlands, and then you're going up the side of the mountain. You're right by the water. You're seeing mountain vistas. You're seeing prairies and savannas. It's just a really, really unique area with lots of different types of habitats that you can see in one spot. That's super unique.
And you can soak up all that vitamin D that we need so much to stay healthy and stay in a good mood. So
yeah, you know, I'm so fortunate to be out here every day. I'm inside right now, but I'm fixing to go outside, and it's so great to be outside every day.
Are people able to see the animals like the red wolf exhibit and that kind of thing? Can you take advantage of that right now?
That area is closed right now.
Okay.
We just, to be COVID safe and very precautious, we have closed some areas where people might be able to get into close proximity to one another. You know, like everybody else, we're hoping soon enough we'll be open those areas up, but right now they are closed.
Okay, and I might be asking you something that you can't speak to, but maybe you can point us in the right direction. I mean, the vaccine's here, so everyone's kind of hoping that the world's going to open back up again by maybe the spring. For businesses that might be wanting to book seminars and getaways, they can do that kind of thing with you. Can they at least begin the conversation?
Absolutely. Yeah, we can go ahead and begin the conversation, you know, try to get some things going. We just don't know when we'll be able to do that. You know, same thing with school groups. We're trying to get our school groups back out here, but we've got to be careful. So we are definitely wanting to have conversations about that and consider options. Just don't know when we can implement.
And are there things that you need? We talk a lot about year-end giving. That's come and gone. But are there some things that you need?
Yeah, I actually have a wish list on Amazon for the animals. So if people want to donate to our animals in the wildlife department, you can go, I believe, on our Facebook or on our website and link to the wish list. And it's things like toys for Toddy, paper towels, garbage bags, dishwashing liquid, detergent, you know, it's stuff that we plow through. I just stopped this morning and bought about 24 paper towels, and I go through them really fast. And anything you can donate to us is a huge benefit. And if you don't want to donate something specific, a small cash donation helps the organization all the way around. So that's an option to do.
Well, we're going to let you have the final words there, but thanks for sharing some time with us. And I'm sure Ollie's hungry, so I'll let you go feed him.
Thanks, Julie.
You can always learn more by going to reflectionwriting.org. If you don't have a membership and you'd like to get one, that's a great way to usher in 2021 for your family and support our local community. We're back after this.
This is the way chicken was meant to be right here. Fried and crispy.
Y'all never cooked us grilled chicken.
Nah.